Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Alright, here we are. As always, flying across the overworld map. We don't have to beware the random battles when we're flying around the overworld map. Okay, the world is currently our oyster, so we have a lot of options. I mean, we could just advance the plot. And, you know, maybe go look for Sid and Mid, talk about X-Death, the Void, yada yada, but I think we should go around and become powerful. And one of the things you can do to become powerful is find secret hidden villages. You're like, but Uncle Tenfey, if they're secret hidden villages, how are you going to find them? Very secretly. Or we could just walk into these woods. The Phantom Village. Time travelers living between dimensions. Now, you might recall at some point, probably at the library, somebody mentioned a town that got like lost in time when the like void got sealed and the worlds were split. So this place is like, well, a phantom village that couldn't be accessed until the worlds fused. When worlds collide, George Costanza hates this place, son. He wants to hang out at the bar with his friends and also hang out with his fiance that he secretly despises. And is glad when she gets envelope licking poison and dies. Spoilers for Seinfeld, by the way. So they were frozen in time. So kind of, I guess not like Dr. Stone, because in Dr. Stone, I think they were still somewhat conscious because the little onion-headed boy like counted seconds to know what time period he woke up in. What a weird show. You're in the weird world. MTV's the real world. They brought it back just for you. He's like, I want to be on that one where they drive around in the RV. Man, this sucks. A strange bird wandered through town a while back. I see. Was he playing an accordion? Was he buff, bara, and bardic? Was he a handsome blue bird man? Because if he's in this game, it might explain why he isn't in fucking Tears of the Kingdom. That pile of shit. The Phoenix Tower. I see. That sounds like the kind of place I'll go and get stuff. The armor shop. What do you got? Oh, wow. This stuff. We could use a couple more black robes in case people decide to take up magic vocations. Crystal armor. We've already got one. Circlets. I think they have more defense than the tiara, but they're not as good because they don't defend against confuse. And we'll buy one just because we're here at the store. Black cow is good for subtle jobs. That's what we'll call them. I'd love a crystal shield. Thank you. I'd love a crystal helm. Thank you. Well, we've already spent most of our money. Actually not. Okay, the gimmick to the Phantom Village is every shop has a regular storefront and then they have a hidden storefront. And I happen to know that if we touch this box, we can just walk past this guy. This old man loves to explain rings. I like to think it's the same old man we talked to earlier. He just somehow got here ahead of us. The ribbon. I've already got a couple of those. Will you talk to me? All right, this guy sells the good shit. So we can get some more flaming coral rings. We never actually got a coral ring. Son, we didn't win the Festival of the Hunt as a cute rat dragoon, so we never got a coral ring. We stole a couple of angel rings. You could buy tiaras if we didn't already steal. Oh yeah, we got some to sell. Hermes sandals are good because equipping them gives you auto haste. They're like the running shoes from Final Fantasy VI. So let's just get a set of 4 of these. Let's buy another flame ring, and just because I want to have one, a coral ring, son. Once again, Professor Crescent approves. All right, let's sell some of this extra garbage we've been hauling around. We have so many things we're never going to equip that we might as well get rid of. Just taking up inventory space. Remember the coral sword? Now, we can't sell our limited edition spear because you can only steal them from that bear enemy in X-Def's castle. I don't need that many mage masters. I don't need that many twin lances, honestly. Oh yeah, these harps. I've got these action harps. I like to hang on to them just in case any spoony bards are watching. Flail that tail rhymes, so I can't sell that. Chain whip, go on. Yeah, this sword's real fucking great. It's great for being vendored. The dark bow. It'd be a dark day if I ever switch anybody back to being a ranger. Gotta keep my javelins. Once again, that's Freya's default equipment. Okay. Flame sword, morning stars, Hayate bows. I like the sound of that. So we're gonna keep that one for no particular reason. 4 mithril swords. God, I remember when they were a big deal. Remember when we stole those from those ice soldiers? Remember when we got Shiva under that castle that's gone now? That was a long time ago. Gauntlet Legends. I would talk about how the green archer is my favorite character and how I always class upgrade her to green tigress for the better stats, as always. As always. Everyone knows it's the truth. Everyone knows anthropomorphic tiger women just have better stats than elf women. That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules, but I strictly enforce them. So much garbage. Precious garbage. I'll keep 1 golden shield as a reminder. Remember the golden castle from Final Fantasy III? These protect against darkness. That's interesting. We're never going to use these again because the black robes are better. We're never going to equip these. Plumed hats. Mithril helms. Once again, I'm going to keep 1 of each golden piece just to make Lord Golden, or whatever the hell his name is, happy. He's like, you could remember my actual name, asshole. Like, didn't you chain our ship up when we, like, de-flooded the world? A lot of Final Fantasy III references. I told you this game's just a better Final Fantasy III. So, of course, I'm going to bring it up from time to time. Honestly, we don't really need these luminous robes anymore, but they're so luminous, I would hate to just vendor them. Remember when I had to steal this Gaia hammer? And I've never once equipped it. We should make a party of 4 berserkers, just so we could say we did by the end of the game. It's one of the easiest classes to master. I feel like it has like 2 abilities, and one of them is auto berserk. Okay, we've sold a bunch of garbage. Shared a few laughs, I gotta admit. Sort. Okay. Once again, I like to think this town music is being pumped gigantically through the town, just so everybody knows how mysterious it is. The pub, ye old mysterious pub. A town where 1,000 years pass of a single day. Not about, oh, you're writing a song about this place? Yeah, I know about Inuo. He's not in this version of the game, so. Hidden stairwells and monsters in the Phoenix Tower. How do you know that? You've been sealed for 1,000 years. Time has returned to our town. I can only have one. I thought he was going to say something about the Grumple Grommet, and I was going to be like, finally, somebody else who hasn't been bought up by Big Grommet. The Grumple. The Grumple Grommet is the ultimate, like, fake Tenfey fan filter. If you're ever at like a convention and you talk about how much you like Tenfey, and the guy you're talking to is like, oh yeah, I like Tenfey. Resident Evil 2 randomizers, right? Yeah, that guy. Played Dark Souls a couple of times. You're like, oh really? You're like, what do you think about time and whether or not it has any meaning? And the guy just looks at you. Gotta ride around the world in a yellow chocobo. Final Fantasy 3 did it first. I'm like that little kid, the Simpsons did it kid from South Park. Everything Final Fantasy 5 does, I just come in yelling, FF3 did it. Okay, luckily I know a yellow chocobo. He's a good friend of mine. He might be the only one. No, he's not the only one in the world because he found a lady yellow chocobo to wark it with, son. He learned how to wark it, baby. We didn't even go in the front of the regular weapon shop because who cares? Ooh, I like how they have a healing pot in here. So why would we even stay at the inn? That thing's run the inn out of business. The town has 2 merchants in every store. I know that. Idiot. God. I see. This is like the creepypasta door you're not allowed to go in. Maybe we'll discover some hidden secrets about that door at some point in the future. Speaking of hidden secrets, Well, look who it is. The strange bird that wandered through town. Remember this guy? You seem real excitable. Hell yeah, boys. We got our black chocobo back. You might wonder why that matters, and it's because... And how far do I want to fly out of my way to show? Okay, it's not that far away if we go south. There's one area, this huge desert, where the Phoenix Tower and the mountain that Bahamut took up residence in, the mountain that he's squatting on. You're like, did that dragon fly to that mountain to take a shit? Like, no, that's not what I meant. James Rolfe. So that's where Bahamut is. You can't land the airship anywhere in here. Sakaguchi loves to give you airships and then be like, oh, you can't land them anywhere. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. I'm Sakaguchi and I'm a lovable imp. So yeah, that's the Phoenix Tower. But there is a forest in here. So if you wanted to, you could land and, you know, fight desert enemies and go to those places. We're not going to do that just yet. Plus, you know, you get to fly around and listen to this cool music as opposed to the somber overworld theme that plays in the airship. Blurching for Friends, I believe it's known as. I'm my own original Final World overworld theme. Blurching for Friends. And I'm Blimmeries of Life. Okay, we're back in town. Not in town. Don't tell the Diablo characters that we're doing things in town. They hate it. Alright, if you go in the regular magic store, it's a magic snore. Wow. This stuff's so rare. Actually, floating next it, you might remember we found... Actually, we found all of these except for the summons in various locations of the game. So I guess if you missed out on hearing that frog or going into the basement of Walt's Castle where that thing was, the Jabberwocky or whatever, the Jackanapes. This was hidden in that castle, Surgate, and this was in Galif's castle. Remember the soldier was like, Galif, don't forget your warp spell. The worries are going to be all over you. Oh, Galif-sama, why do we fall? But if you go in the secret magic shop where this guy just sits in a room, what kind of business model is this? These are good spells that we want. Arise. There's Dispel. Remember we had to steal that damn stick to beat that damn turtle. Death. Osmos. Quick. Exile. They're all fun words to say in an edgy voice. But don't take my word for it. Go to your local magic library. Do-do-do. Okay, so we can buy some of that gear. Here's where we can get more partisans. If we wanted to do more jump attacks, and we do. All the time. Here's some katana that we don't need because we have the Masamune. Ice and flame swords. We got one of each. That's about all we need, really. If we combine them, it should make a thunder sword because of, you know, the low pressure and variables. High fronts and low fronts. When the weatherman gets up there on the map of the country and he's like, there's a big L coming this way and it's going to meet this big H. It's going to meet the big H. I hate this NPC that Sakaguchi programmed just to block your path. He only slowly walks up and down. Is it just me or do these guys have one purple leg that alternates as they walk? Is it like that crowd in Vatican City? That like Leonardo da Vinci designed their outfits as a joke and then the Pope was like, that's what they're going to wear? And I better not to see one of them touch a crossbow. Ooh, it makes him so mad. So here's the regular weapon store that we were just at. And then here's the good shit that you're not allowed to buy at the counter, which is basically ninja stuff. We can finally get more ninja stuff. Oops. Made a mistake. There we go. Get some more twin lances and moon rings if you need that. And you can finally buy more Fuma shurikens. They ain't cheap. Before we go into final dungeon, we'll just have to dump everything into Fuma futures. I would like some regular shurikens though. They're fun. Boom. That's about right. If you want to go crazy in this place, you'd probably want to play the Guild Game Turtle like 5 or 6 times beforehand. Oh yeah, you thought this was the only secret? They also have their secret Pyana. Apparently we're almost mastered the piano. Almost. Oh, this is the wrong way. Got to backtrack out of town. I guess we can figure out what we want to do with our jobs at the moment. Let's think. What am I going to do on the overworld map? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago, and that's steal items that I need. Let's see. You need to be a thief. White mage. You need to be able to control the enemy. So we can just give you control. In fact, we should have done this the other way. Excuse me. You should be our thief, white mage. And you can continue to be a red mage that steal or that controls. Boom. And we need somebody who can learn. We need a book learning character. Here, I'm gonna turn you into a samurai with two-handed. And we'll make you a learning Dragoon. Okay, you're going back to Dragoon University. I always fail the final quiz so I can retake Professor Crescent's class. I've been enrolled for 15 years. Okay. Let's give you the Masamune, the Genji, helmet, power, and an elf. Well, we want the sandals, so we're always hasted. Always be hasted. It's part of always be jumping. Holy spears. Aegis shields. Crystal helms. Yeah, we want him to have more power. He's like Saitama. He's like Saitama. Give him the coral ring. Professor Crescent loves it. Okay. Maybe one of them. Maybe a green beret. Maybe a ninja. No, wait. The black garb is better. And the black cow is better, too, now that I think about it. Now that I've actually put thought into it for half a second. And we can give you the Magus Rod so that all of your level 2 spells are better. So yeah, the circlet versus the tiara. No, the tiara's got much more magic defense, so I consider that better. Much better, like Block Bleaster from the Amanda Show. Oh, I beat you. I beat you out of town, buddy. You almost had me. Oh, I didn't even comment on the thief knife we found. I guess I could equip that for better stats. It has a chance to use the mug command when you attack, which is where you attack and steal. Kind of like the steal as well materia that I love to reference from time to time. Alright, let's pop over to Crescent right quick. See what the crowd's getting up to. There's the forked tower. We won't be dealing with that just a second. Phantom Village in Boris. Hey, you won't be full. I literally bought stuff from there. Hey, it's Mid. Have you changed your name yet? To Max Riz? A tower appeared on top of the catapult and trapped Sid underground. I see. How convenient. Oh wow, he actually changes directions if you corner him. What's up with that weird tower? She's just like annoyed. She's like, ugh. It ruins my view of the ocean from that particular angle. An ancient poem in this town. The tower of the left is magic path. Even if you've got muscles, enemies just laugh. Boys, that's harsh. You know, I don't think that even technically rhymes. You said it first, lady. You can hear strange noises coming from underground. Is it Sid yelling at his useless grandson to get him out of there? A village appeared in the forest. You crowd just know the most secrets and myths. Let's see what old Bardman has to say. Frank Bardman. Play you a song, huh? What do you think? Well then, apparently our piano skills have gotten so good. He taught us a song to give us the power of the gods in battle. I think that's a song that constantly raises attack power. I don't really need to visit any of these stores. I see Mid is just being so productive, helping his granddad. Okay, speaking of being productive, let's go learn one of the best blue magic spells in the game from an enemy in a specific locations, and I just happen to know where. So right around here, south of this desert, in these like 2 little inlets, you can encounter a certain rare enemy. Come on, certain rare enemy. Aw, you're not a certain rare enemy. You're not even obscure. These are like Sahagins from the beginning of the game. Let's blow them up with Thundara. Luckily, I got the Magus Rod. Multa Magus. Magus Abana. Oh, I haven't pointed out yet, one neat effect of the Masamune is whoever's equipped with it always starts the battle with a full ATB gauge, so they get to go first. And if you use it as an item, it casts haste. That was in Final Fantasy II, I believe. It had that effect. Did the 1 in 4 have that effect? Didn't Edge get a Masamune and a Murasame? Edge is like, I got both types of legendary weapon. I'm like, those are both like katana swords. And Edge is like, I don't understand the question. We're just going to blow you off with Thundara, then I ain't got to worry about slicing you with Kral's knife. Come on, baby. We got to be here all day. Sakaguchi loves it, son. Sakaguchi loves it. Yeah, there you are. The Stingray. Chop. Oh, excuse me. He has a steel that we want, so let's control him. Boom. You just sit right there. Item. Not something. The main reason you want to encounter this enemy is he's the user of Big Guard, which is a recurring blue magic that's real good, that you usually have to control an enemy. So it casts Protect, Shell, and Float on the whole party. Okay, let's see if we can get a good steal off of this guy. First try. Nope. So I'm going to stay here for a minute, and I'll let you know when I get the actual item I want. There we go. After way too long a time period, we finally got the item we wanted. Let's jump for joy as we wait. Why don't you fight yourself? Like the asshole you are. Yeah, I told him. Can you be berserked? He can. So now he won't hit us with his tidal wave. How could you miss? How could you miss? Of course, he does big berserk damage, but that's not a big deal. We're the Warriors of Light, and we're real cool. We ain't afraid of big damage. Unless it kills us. Why can't you hit nothing? I talked you up so much with your cool Masamune, and you refused to land an attack. Yeah, there we go. Weren't a crit, but I'll accept it just this once. Just this once. He has like 20,000 HP or some ridiculous amount. Oh, I could talk about that sword I stole, the Rune Blade. What makes that thing interesting is it uses the wielder's strength and magic power to determine damage. So in hybrid classes, it's really good. Ironically enough, on the Sorcerer Mystic class, the one that buffs their own weapons, it actually can't be enchanted for whatever reason. Sakaguchi decided to take that potential joy away from us. So the class that it would theoretically be the best one is one that can't really use it. Oh my god, you're killing me. You're killing me, Ferris. I guess this thing's just got high evasion. Isn't that fun? Just had to let Bartz do all the work, I guess. There's no reason not to be adding every little bit of damage you can. And also, you saw the common steel off of this enemy is a dark matter, so if you want to farm more of those for mixing futures, then it's a source of them, although this is a rare enemy to encounter. I'm just saying, you know, it's got 20,000 fucking HP. I'm just saying there might be some downsides. There might be some downsides. Come on, Parts, this is your chance to do all the work. Here, why don't you slap some haste on that Dragoon boy so he ain't late to class. Oh, she did a mug. Uh-huh. All right, Barks, this is it. Full confidence. No, you were supposed to do all the work. You were the chosen one. You were the chosen one. God damn, you have more HP than I thought, apparently. I feel like we've done, like, I was about to say, Lena ended up having to do all the work. He does give 20 ability points, and we did learn Big Guard, and that is a good thing. Okay, let's save, now that we got that out of the way. Okay, what else do we want to do? We want to turn you back into a red mage with some black magics. In fact, if you summon, we can give you the Magus Rod since you've got black magic. You get the most potential out of it. We'll give you the guard. Your knife. Tiara, Moon Tiara magic. Give you some Hermes sandals. How about that? How about that? Nope, we gotta leave the coral ring on him, son. It's mandatory at this point. Alright. We've got a super powerful blue magic. Let's go get a super powerful summon magics. So you might remember this little secret is where when we were headed to the Pirates Cave at the beginning of the game, we saw this little alcove in the mountains, and it has a use now. So we can walk right in here. Of course, we got to fight these damn crabs and bats and shit from the beginning of the game as a joke. How you gonna do 0 damage? Come on. I could just melee with Bart's, but I'd be offending Professor Crescent's sensibilities, so I'm just gonna have him pass. She would rather you pass your turn than not always be jumping. Okay, there we go. Son, somehow Sildra has come back again. Except as a ghost, apparently. Or Ferris is going insane. Son, from the scurvy. Well, there you go. Now we've got one of the best summons in the game. So Sildra is a wind elemental summon, so the air knife boosts her damage, and it's really good. It's going to be like our bread and butter summon damage spell. So when you think about it, all the characters have like an animal companion, because the two princesses each had a windrake, you know, Kral and Lena. By that I mean the two princesses each had a windrake they cared about, and Kral's got a Moogle too, if that counts. Ferris has Sildra the sea monster, and Bart's has Boko the chocobo. You're like, what about Galef? What about Galef? He ain't here no more. He went out to get some cigarettes and fight X-Death and never came back. Check this shit out, mofo! Dead. You love to see it? Alright, cool. Well, we just got one summon magic. I guess we could go get another summon magic. Oh no. I guess you'll just have to kill them with something else. Remember Ifrit? Dead. Okay, let's see. Put blue magic back on you. Curse. Okay, so far so good. Let's head on over here and get replenished at the end, because it'll still only cost 10 gil. I mean, we could fly somewhere to get healed for free, but I think we can spare 10 gil. Alright, if we fly around here, and I kind of remember where we are, there's that place. Okay, here's Galef and Kral's castle in this world, which means the Gil Turtles cave would be up here, but it's gone now. Now, you might recognize this little cave right here next to it. So this is that cave where we fought the little squirrels and the occasional skull eater to gain ability points. Back in Bart's world. It feels like another lifetime ago. Honestly, any summon spell would kill all y'all. In fact, I could just cast probably level 1 magic. But Diamond Dust is fancier. Alright, once again, we gotta wait for the real button to appear. The go button, as it's known. There you are. Let's see. What do y'all think about Fire 1? Oh, they hate it. Or they secretly loved it and they died from joy. I don't know about squirrels holding big nuts. That's the squirrel band. I'm thinking of a group of squirrels that do AC/DC covers, and big nuts is one of the things they do. Will Sildra kill this thing? I like to hope so. It's got a lot of magic and non-magic defense, but not enough to stop that. Booyah. Now, you might recall back in Bart's world when we went through this cave, we climbed up the wall and just came out in like a random field or a random valley. We might as well do something different. But given the fused nature of the world, I think we might come out in a more interesting spot. A might bit more interesting-er, you could say, if you didn't care about using actual words. Blizzards! Everyone's getting a blizzard, but you're not allowed to order Oreo. You have to get M and the M. Ugh. Why even bother? We might as well get a McFlurry at that point. Okay. I'm so close climbing that wall. Climbing that wall. Dead. Oh yeah. Well, this place looks familiar. So this is the basement of Galef and Kral's castle where we fought those statues for so long. And now we can actually unlock the door. So neat. So of course the objects d'art. More like objects de fart. Actually, they're not translated like that. In the, I think in the actual Game Boy Advance version. Look at that cool Dragoon casted animation, son. He was pointing to the sky. He was staying alive. They're translated as object d'art, like D''art. It sounds French. It sounds Francais. If it sounds a little bit douchey, then it's probably French. You're like, what does this have to do with this shower? Next, you shall tell me the word commode. The word toilette. That is, they have different meanings in English. Okay, the door stays unlocked. I'm gonna power through here. Level 5 death and any of this nonsense that gets in our way. I need to put a damn Hermes sandals on Bart just to get through this room. Oh yeah! How satisfying. Oh, come the hell on. Before I couldn't wait to get into as many battles with 5 of these things as possible, and now it's just a tedious mess. Time makes fools of us all, son. The Grumple Grommet and the... Whoop! Somehow we won. Alright. Professor Crescent won't mind if I take the coral ring off for a second, son. And slap on some Hermes sandals. He's gonna start yelling about his man witch. Here we go. It's still a good place to grind levels, just saying. Just saying. Not a back attack. Whatever shall I do? Like how Ferris still gets a start because of the Masamune. She don't care nothing about no back attacks when she's got her legendary katana sword, her ninja sword. All right, there he is. Let's go ahead and burn another battle so I don't get in the one walking up there. Preemptive strike, preemptive death. Somehow we won. All right, we're gonna have to extra double gird our loins for this fight. Let's see. I'm thinking you could be a thief. And you could be a thief. And to mix things up, I guess you could be a thief. And then my boy at the top could be a mystic sorcerer, man. Let's give you X-Fight. Let's give you Summon. Summon elemental power. Let's give you Time magic, since it is a warrior's tool magic. And we'll give you blue magic. Dabba-dee dabba-da, just in case the Earth Cave Vampire's watching. I don't want him to unsubscribe. He's like, Vin, are you going back to Dragon's Dogma, dude? I need my fix of cute snow leopard ladies. Ninja. And we got loads of thief gauntlets. Oi. Oi, I say. We need a sword you can actually enchant, which unfortunately is not the rune sword. Now I don't remember which of these he can enchant. Can he enchant daggers? I like to think he can. If not, then I'm going to regret selling that great sword earlier. You're like, yeah, not as great as you thought you were, eh, Uncle Tenfey? Okay, the reason we're doing this is a powerful foe. And we also want to steal from him, but we're on quite a time limit. In fact, I want to make sure I can actually enchant that sword, that dagger, because my whole strategy depends on it. I guess it doesn't matter as long as we see what it is. It looks like it can be, and that's a good thing. And that's a good thing. Yeah, okay, good. Then I'm not that worried. Because it doesn't matter how much damage it does, we just need to land a certain effect. Death. Comes for us all. Alright, let's get healed up. And let's do this. Odin. Have you heard of this guy? Have you seen this guy? Starting from Final Fantasy 3, he loves to be hidden underneath castles. And it's not going to get old anytime soon. Let's see, in 6, he's hidden in an underground castle. In 7, he's hidden in a safe. I guess that kind of counts. In 8, he's in some ruins. And in 9, he's a huge piece of shit that I will never forgive. And he'll forever be dead to me, so I don't give a shit. You could spare us 1 minute. That's some anime-ass shit he's coming at us with, but let's see if we can get past it. Okay. Oh, I'm quite confident, sir. I've girded my loins, you may have noticed. Alright, first of all, we want Hastega. Then we want Big Guard for the Bounty Hunter. Then we want to summon the Golem. So the gimmick of this fight is after 1 minute, he's going to Zantetsuken and kill the party. It's unavoidable, and we have to beat him in that time. But he also has a item I want to steal. Zantetsuken, now that doesn't count as the real Zantetsuken. There we go. There we go. RNG's has finally shined on us. And he's weak to break. So if you can land one, enchanted break strike on him, you win. Yeah, that was fun. That certainly didn't require a bunch of emulator shenanigans that I'm going to have to edit into something cohesive. Okay, we can summon Odin now. If you've played Final Fantasy, you know Odin. He either Zantatsukens and kills all the monsters, or if they're not killable that way, he throws his Gungear spear at one and does some damage. Good for him. And we got a second Guardian ring now. I say it's time to warp these worries away. Oh, you can't do that. Sorry. Sorry, this is not one of those worry warping dungeons. That's hard to say. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. So let's walk our ass out of here. Killing some more statues along the way. Dead. So yeah, luckily Odin only has the one steal of the Guardian Ring, or the Protect Ring it's called in some versions. Some folks calls it a Protect Ring, I calls it a Guard Ring. Them old JRPG name fields were just little fellers, no bigger than a squirrel. You can't fit too many English characters in there. But the problem is, of course, is that he just kills you. Or I messed myself up with my stupid fucking sling blade joke. He only has, it's only a rare steal. So even though there's not a common steal to ruin you, you still only have like a 10 out of 256 chance or some ridiculous nonsense to actually get that steal. And you need about 10 seconds to hit him with the break strike at the end and have him actually die. Because even if you kill him and during his death animation the timer hits 0, you still insta get killed at the end. Because Sakaguchi hates you. Because Sakaguchi hates you. If any time you're like, man, why does this Final Fantasy game do this? Remember, the answer is always because Sakaguchi hates you. Alright, I think we're finally ready to go to the next dungeon. Remember those? Remember those things? So, what kind of setup do we want? We know we want both of you all to be red mages because you're still trying to max out. They're still going to Red Mage Night School to get their masters. Can you get a master's at night school? I'd like to think you can. I like to think you can. We're gonna put you back on samurai duty. He said samurai duty. We might as well leave you a Dragoon. Pad out that resume. Dragoon Blue Mage. Once again, Kimari Ronso made it famous, son. He made it famous. Yeah, I think the black armor will work. Hermes sandals. Everybody gets their own Hermes sandals. Alright, you just need the air knife for summoning Sildra. A gold hairpin would be nice if we're going to use a lot of summoning, because it'll just take up less MP that way, although we lose a little bit of magic power, but that ain't never hurt nobody. We'll give you all the guardian rings for now. Get you your Megas Rod. Power. Get more power. The Hermes sandals are not as necessary on Ferris because she has the Masamune. So we'll give her the elf cape since she's going to be the only one in the front row. There you go. That's a somewhat respectable party setup. Kral, you can't tell this crowd that, like, you own this place? And they could waive the $50 fee? Even the innkeeper at Bart's hometown let her sleep for free, mainly because some spoony fucking bard had took up residence like he owned the place. He's like, but I bought it. I'm like, that don't mean nothing. I'm just going to max out on potions as a joke. We got plenty of items these days. We're very item solvent. Even our ethers. Just in case we get turned into zombies, I'll grab a couple more y'all. Become as zombies. Oh yeah, we have to walk over here and get our airship that we left in that cave. I nearly forgot. This would be a good chance to show off our new boy. Zantetsuken! I want to be impressed, but as I recently mentioned, Final Fantasy IX has put Odin on my permanent shit list. It's bad enough that my official Freya Crescent wall scroll that's always in my field of view because it's right behind my TV/monitor has him in the background. Probably because he wields a spear sometimes. Alright, remember the Wind Shrine? Remember it was in this little island back in Bart's world? And it was surrounded by mountains so we can never approach it? Well, when the worlds fused, it happened to end up in the middle of the big bridge, which leads to nowhere. One thing I find interesting is, if that was the big bridge, it means Exodus Castle was right around here, which is where Castle Tycoon is in this world, son. I'm getting Link to the Past, like Hyrule Castle, Pyramid of Power vibes. Also, the island was real tiny in Bart's world, and in the sealed world, there wasn't an island here in the middle of the big bridge, so I'm not sure where this big island that's around it came from. Artistic liberties, huh? More like fartistic liberties. See that, Sakaguchi? I have to agree with James Rolfe. It's like that time Perfect Cell had to agree with Vegeta because they were both so furious that Goku gave up and was like, my boy's gonna fight you. But first, here's a Mega Elixir. Everybody will love me for making this choice. Oh look, gargoyles. I'm so scared. How will I ever defeat them? What if I threw money at them? Somehow we won. Mr. Burns is like, excellent. Write that down, Smithers. But sir, that's how you defeat every problem. Yes, but I like to be reminded of it from time to time. Within an island shrine, kissed by wind. Just like a rose on the gray. All right, the island shrine. What do you crowd get up to in the island shrine? Anything hidden in the wall? See? You thought I didn't know about the hidden wall. Oh no, I didn't mean to throw more money. I'm gonna be broke. I told you Guild Toss is powerful. How much money do we have? We got over 100 G's. Chief. Where'd you learn about that, Chief? Guild Toss school? Okay, we're gonna skip you. Not level 2 old, not level 4 Gravaja, not level 2 old. Apparently we're no combination of that. What do you think about level 3 Flare? Nature Boy. Dead. So those guys use like all the leveled blue magic if you need to learn it. Oh boy, more money for me to throw. More review things, huh? Get smoked. I wonder if you sub Blue Mage in Final Fantasy 11 because they added Blue Mage in Final Fantasy 11 in the like Treasures of Earth Gaul or whatever expansion. So it does make me wonder if you sub Blue Mage what your Wyvern did when you used the weapon skill. Some of you Final Fantasy 11 experts can let me know. Ken Woolard. If Ken Woolard's in the comments, he can let me know. I like how this ancient shrine has just got modern HVAC ventilation. Alright, so depending on how you flip these switches, you can go to different places. So if we leave the left one up and put the right one down and get sucked back into the vents. This is taking me back to the fire ship. Remember the fire ship? Things were so simple. Elixir. Put them both down. It's not over 9,000 gil. It's exactly 9,000! Oh, hey. I ain't even about to start with you, crowd. So I'm just gonna throw money. Alright, I learned from the ancient text that in this room, if you search these corners, well, we'll find out when I'm not fighting evil by moonlight and cutting old robed men by daylight and always getting in a real fight. If you search these corners down here in certain spots, there's just a couple of items. The sealed cave in FF6 has something similar. I can't find the other one. Now y'all think I'm lying. Even though I've already picked up one of them. You're like, yeah, but you said items plural with an S, Uncle Tenfey. The deceptive plural S has made you quite the fool. Oh, well, whatever. Just believe me. Just blindly believe me. All right, if we do down, up, we go forward. Bards has advanced forward. Into this room. I hope there's no ninjas in this box. Ninjas! A covert ninja, to be precise. I boost all magics, so I should boost bio. That's not bad. Summon elemental power. Illusion. Oh no, his shadow slightly changed colors. And then Bart fell on him with a stick. With a stick. He's doing all the work, boys. He's doing all the work. Not wind slash. How will we ever survive? Country boys. Country boys. That's far enough. And then he died. Bart's did all the work, and then he died. The Rising Sun. So that's another one of them throwing ring weapons. I believe it's a throwing weapon that Amaranth can use in Final Fantasy IX, but I don't know because I've never willingly put Amaranth in my party in Final Fantasy IX. So you tell me. Oh, look. How convenient. What a big room. Wonder if there are any secrets in the walls. Come on, the walls? You're letting me down. I'm pretty sure there's secrets in these walls. I vaguely recall secrets in the walls. Chop. Jump. Nuke. Toe kick. That's real fucking mature is what that was. Real fucking mature. We'll give Bart's a chance to do all the work. He did a considerably large amount of the work. I guess that thing has more HP than I thought. A massive moon crit. I'll take care of you. Okay, I think I know what's happening now. Hey, the Damned. I remember you, crowd. You used to hide in boxes. Like a cat. Like Nicolas Cage. I'm a cat. I'm a handstanding cat. Gain Lance. The Lance Vance Dance. Okay. Let's mix things up again. Put you over here. Tempted to give him X fight because it's so satisfying. It's so... If we make him a Knight Blue Mage, though, it'll make that Rune Blade that I went out of my way to steal better. This is how I justify it. This is how I justify it. You're going to be in the front row. We probably should give you an elf cape, but I like making him quick. Bart's boy the quick, we call him. Okay, this is the secret in the wall I was remembering. No, I want to open that box. I want to open a box, damn you. It's good damage. I didn't waste my life stealing that Rune Blade. It's good damage. It's good damage. Let's put the Brave Blade on him and see just how much more damage he does with that. Just how big a sham I am. Sham I am. Do you like regular eggs and ham? Yeah. Well, the Rune Blade can be good. I just wanted it because it was rare. Damn you. I guess I could open that box I kind of ran past. Well, this is just regular ass battle, son. Those little imp things have a rare steal of a Mirage Vest. You might recall we got one of those 100 years ago in the Jack and Apes basement. Oh, hey, one of you fucking things. That's pleasant. What in Sam Hill's a robot? I'll tell you what it is. Dead. Another Guardian Ring. They're giving these things away. Now, I went out of my way to steal one. We know what was in that box. I don't even have to say it. Tenfey Ultra Programming is taking over. Oh yeah, you're in the back row. I forgot. You're a back row bandit. I love being able to just cast whatever the hell elements I want. The power of the Magus Rod. Billy Mays here. With the Magus Rod. Billy Magus here. With my new Magus Rod. Use any damn element you want without having to switch equipment. Although it doesn't boost wind or water, I don't think, or holy. That's at the bottom of the screen in little text. Wee little text. Let's see if Odin just Zantetsuken's this thing. Zantetsuken! Honestly, Lena should have the Hermes sandals and go first. She could probably kill almost every fight in here with the Zantetsuken system. That's Phil Swift. Son, Billy Mays wouldn't induce that. I'm so confident in summoning Odin that I Zantetsuken this boat in half. Okay, these are many memes y'all get. JonTron would get it. He's looking at his second monitor. Oh no, there are holes in the floor. We could fall some more. I forgot about this damn place. It's almost like we could use a geomancer. No, why you got to throw Dankung or spear when I thought you were cool? Phil Swift didn't point that part out. Let's try this again. Zantetsuken! So I think even if the enemies are susceptible to Zantetsuken, there's a chance he'll just throw the Gungnir spear and fill your life of misery and way. Some of us can be hit with level 2 old, maybe even level 4 Gravaja. Okay, well, what's inside the store? The Beast Killer. I think that's a whip. And I know that I don't care about it. Do I remember where the holes in the floor are? He thought to himself. Probably not. Is it the little fucking imp thing? Is that the reason? Hold on, I want to do some research. Rewind this battle. I'm mad. Alright, you kill that. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's because of the little imp that he can't do the good damage. By that I mean just Zantetsuken everyone. Now that we're all old. And remember, my boy has got that blue magic. Use some of these potions that I bought as a joke. These gag gift potions. Remember when they were the dessert course at the werewolf village? Good times. Alright, there's got to be a good item over here, right? That I have to have? Anyone? What a fun battle. The answer lies in the heart of a fun battle. I wonder if... What are y'all's agilities? You've got 28 and you've got 30. Okay, so even if I put Hermes sandals on Bart's, Lena will tend to go first. So it doesn't matter. I was going to say if Bart's and Ferris go first and there's one of them damn imps there, we can make sure it's dead. So then Odin could do his damn job. Okay, yeah. This all but confirms it. Causality and causation are very closely related, I've been told. The 4th floor. Nothing bad happened. The 5th floor. Okay, here's where there's more holes in the floor where you can fall some more. I've seen this before. Yep. How to get you. It's how they get you. The old holes in the floor. Alright, you kill that. Now, let's see if Odin can do his damn job. Zantetsuken! Okay, you think you're so fucking clever. Boom. Oh, come the hell on. What is it? The damned? Is that the reason you couldn't do your damn job, Odin? He's got so many stipulations. He's like a diva performer with their, whatever that thing is, the writ of what kind of M&Ms they need separated in the bowls to be able to sing. It's like, if there's any little imps or any gremlins walking on their hands, then I can't be summoned. I just can't perform under this situation. Equip shields. So I think when you master knight, you get equipped swords, which lets you equip the good swords, aka the knight swords. Okay, so that is where that pit is. So how the hell do I get that middle chest? How the hell? Do I just walk up here? Is it that simple? Oh hey, this fucking thing. So this is an enemy that I know that Odin can't Zantetsuken, but he has like 30,000 HP for us to whittle down. So just hit him with whatever you got. Nuke him if you got him. Boys, it hurts. It hurts so bad, Ferris. You don't understand. Maybe if I click on it a few more times, it'll work. Just this once. Let's try a Blizzaga to mix things up. For some reason I had assumed that I used the MP restoring item on there. How foolish. How foolish. The Avis Killer. That'd be nice if I cared about bows. Sucking down ethers like Coca-Cola. There's no way I can just walk in front of this box. Yeah. Sakaguchi laughs and laughs because he's immortal. Every classic JRPG he worked on is a Horcrux, housing a part of his hateful soul. Hey, the Nun Blades. Yeah. Can Odin kill them? Zantetsuken. Calmly open this box. Jump. Zantetsuken. I think in Final Fantasy VII they translated that as like steel blade sword. Oh, come the fuck on, Sakaguchi. Trying your hardest to make me put a Geomancer in my party. It's like when they added that one enemy to Molten Core that you needed Tranquil Shot for, so that people would actually bring a hunter. Is why he puts these random holes in the floors every now and then. And this one fucking time, you were too good to Zantetsuken. Not that I'm mad. Never. Never. Never have I ever gotten mad at a video game. Oh, get to find another one of these. Well, at least we got a fat crit to start with. Fat Crit's Ferris, they call her. She's like, oh, you don't be calling me that no more. I'm Ferris, and this is how I talk, Harry Potter. You're a pirate, Ferris. You hate to see it. Now to calmly walk up these stairs. Oh, thank God. Alright, this boss of this place has a blue magic spell that we have to have because it'll fill our blue magic up. In fact, it's one of the last 2 blue magic spells in the game. So we're just going to make everybody a blue mage. That's the great equalizer. You can be a blue mage with... I forgot to teach him other good skills. You know what? Well, I was going to make him a Dragoon with learning, but that doesn't really help. This one particular instance. Let's just make you... Summoner. Why not? We got to max that shit out at some point. For the end of the game to get the best stats. In fact, let's make everybody a summoner with learning. What could possibly go wrong? Probably want at least one healer, but I'm just going to pretend that that's not a problem and nothing bad's going to happen. Bugsy the Bobcat understands that nothing could go wrong. Let's see, against this enemy, let's give you your beloved Magus Rod. Oh no, wait! I need the ability to equip shields. Yeah, let's go back to making you crown blue mages. Blue mage summoner. Blue mage summoner. Summoner with learn. Yeah, okay, because we've got 2 flame rings. This enemy does ice damage, so we need the ability to not take ice damage. And this should work, because... Air knife, tiara, black robe, flame ring. Air knife, tiara, black robe. I scrolled 100 miles past that flame ring. Then you... Air knife. Ice shield. Tiara. Black. Guardian ring. Magus rod. Ice shield. Tiara. Not black or black robe. Angel, or guardian ring. Okay, okay. Now that I think about it, we're probably just going to summon Sildra, so just air knives all around. Everybody gets an air knife. I told you she was one of the best summons in the game. Are there items in here? There are, and I have to have. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think you could still get in the battles, but it's not a huge, well, I was gonna say it's not a huge deal until I got attacked by this damn thing. I guess we'll just throw Odin's at it until it dies. It absorbs air, I'm pretty sure, as a flying enemy, so that's why we can't just summon Sildra. But a handful of Gungnir spears should get the job done. You ain't dead yet there. My God. Wasting everybody's damn time. Zantetsuken. So you can Zantetsuken these things. You were just being lazy earlier. You were just trolling me. I guess my hatred towards Odin is mutual. Although I didn't blow up a city full of cute rat ladies, so I don't know what you're fucking mad at me about. Okay, you can Zantetsuken these too. Half the rants I went on during this dungeon were pointless. You're like, oh, never has the Tenfey experience been so distilled into its purest essence. Oh. Oh, she used another either. How fun. How fun and quaint. Oh my god! Wasted everybody's fucking time, Sakaguchi! People have lives. I need to get this playthrough done so I can start uploading it. I gotta sit here and fight your fucking self-insert OC bird enemy. Who's too fucking good to get cleaved. There. God damn. Now I gotta go back down here and fucking sleep in the cottage again. At least I don't have to walk across the room and get those super valuable, precious items I couldn't live without. I mean, the dark matter's good, but I've got plenty of them. And the circlet, I bought one as a gimmick that I'll probably never equip. Okay, let's see if we can't get to the boss. Now that I'm good in math. Now that I'm over it. We did it. A group of little girls? That's hateful. The Wendigo have started the move. Well, there's Mind Blast, so we already learned that. And that's a fantastic thing. Alright, Soldier, get in here and do your shit. So this guy's gimmick is he jumps from, only one of them is the real one and takes damage, and the rest of them counter with the frost ability, which if you have ice shields you absorb, and if you have the flame ring equipped you're immune to it. So that's supposed to stop you from just using AoEs, but we don't care because we're immune to that shit. So this is why you want ice shields and flame rings for this boss. So we're just gonna sit here and do this for a while. So see when the ATBs are freezing like that, that's when the enemy is contemplating its turn, and this probably means this when he jumps from spot to spot. So Frost sets the sap status, that's why Lena and Kral's HP was decreasing, but luckily they also absorb it, so they absorb the actual frost damage, so it kind of counteracts itself. This is definitely more of a puzzle game than a JRPG sometimes. If you've read the ancient text and played through the game multiple times before you started recording it for YouTube like I did, then a lot of these fights are just... they're won in the equip screen, in the inventory screen, son. The battle's just a formality. And somehow we won. Rest of you crowd want to go ahead and die off? Do me a favor, it's like Vegeta talking to Nail in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Yeah, you could go off and die, save me the trouble. I'm gonna throw one Gungnir spear at you as a joke. Are we just waiting for this guy to take his turn so that he can disappear? Because I'm pretty sure we've actually killed the boss. Oh no, there we go. Tony Danza put on blast. Learn that Mind Blast, son. Jeremy from Pure Ownage. Looking at his second monitor, son. You like that Mind Blast. That's convenient. Once again, our characters are third-person omniscient and know that something across the world has happened. Thanks for shoving that into us. So basically what that tablet was telling us, at the top of the two forked towers is the ultimate black magic and the ultimate white magic, but if you don't take them at the same time, the towers explode. So we'll deal with that when we get to it, which shouldn't be too far from now. Shouldn't be too long from now. In the meantime, I've got a lot of worries here in this dungeon, and they could stand to be warped away. And we're outside. How about that? How about that? All right, first and foremost, we've got another tablet, which means we can go get 3 more legendary weapons out of the Sealed Castle. Which isn't that. I always forget where the damn Sealed Castle is. I know it's near a bridge. It's bridge adjacent. Bridge front property. Right here. Okay. Oh, don't land over here and walk in, by the way, because when you leave, you always come out on this little bridge, which means you have to walk all the way around to your airship. Okay, let's figure out. Remember, we got to walk through here, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous. We want to make you... Yeah, because you'll have the Holy Spear. The Holy Spear. And as always, we want you to be able to control in case we get a shield dragon. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Not like you're gonna cast any powerful magics. Well, you might have to cast Fyra as a joke, so I guess we'll give you that. We'll give you that. Back to Samurai. Loins girded. Let me suck down some of that healing water. Ooh, a good shit. And of course it had to be a back attack. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? I was wondering how much damage you do. Oh yeah, he does knock silly if you melee him. Because he's a huge asshole. Want to aggravate an enemy. Dead. In fact, can you equip the coronet? Yeah. And wait, did I put the white robe on you? I wasn't even paying attention. Okay. All right, we get to pick out more treasures. So what do we want this time? Let's go ahead and get the Sage's staff, since it boosts Holy, and we're about to get the ultimate white magic, Holy. We want to be able to boost it. Let's see, the Assassin's Knife or Sasuke's Katana. The Katana's good because it has the ability to parry attacks like the main gouge, but it can only be equipped by ninjas. The Assassin Dagger, anyone that can use a dagger can wield it, and it has a chance of casting instant death. And then there's, of course, the Excalibur. That's always fun. The Harp, Apollo's Harp. It does big damage to Dragon and Undead. We could actually use it on Shield Dragon and Exdeath's Soul in this very castle, but we'd have to be a bard or somebody with equipped harps. Once again, as a joke. I'm trying to decide how much, because we've mastered Ninja on Bart's and Ferris, but if we were to turn Cryle or Lynn into a ninja for fun, we could take that. I'm just going to take this Assassin's Knife. And just because, why wouldn't we? Let's go ahead and just take the damn Excalibur. Little Pete from the Adventures of Pete and Pete. Looking at his second monitor now, son. All right, now that we've made our fun selections, let's get the hell out of here. And then there's this asshole, or this asshole's ghost, I should say. That damn move, just to aggravate people. Oh, Ferris, my dear Ferris. You've never missed this much until I gave you the legendary katana. And now you've got, like, performance anxiety. Wrong target! I'm yelling at myself, in case you're wondering. Luckily, Bart's was here to do all the work. Imagine that, the Dragoon putting the team on their back, just like that time Ben the Dragoon in Final Fantasy 3 put the whole team on his back and soloed Bahamut. That's how I remember it, and that's how I'm going to tell the tale. The rat tail. Refreshed. All right. Guess we could go ahead and do the Fork Tower. I'm sure you crowd are real excited thinking about it. Damn, landed and got into a damn battle. What the hell are you crowd supposed to be? I'll tell you what, you're about to be corpses once this Dragoon boy lands. And just like that, Bart's did all the work. Okay, now let's prepare our party. So the gimmick is the left tower you can only use magic, and the right tower you can only use non-magics. Physical attacks, I think they're known as. So we have to split our party in twain. So let's go ahead and figure that out. Who's going where? We're going to make you a summoner, blue mage. Make you a knight. That says knee? No. That's too poor of a taste of a reference even for Tenfey. Next, you're going to tell me to talk about that parrot who is no more and has ceased to be. And let's see. I guess we could make you a ninja. If only I'd have taken Sasuke's katana. If only. Could make you a berserker as a joke. That'll be fun. Although you don't have two-handed, so it's not as good a joke because you won't be able to do two-handed damage. Nah, let's make you a ninja. A Hawaii ninja, to be specific. Ninja white mage, because you can still use healing outside of battle. Think? It doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and give you... air knife. Gold hairpin. Black robe, and that one reflect ring that we stole from Carbuncle. This was the reason I wanted it. I'll give you the Brave Blade. I like how the Excalibur and the Excalibur are so similar, except for that one letter being reflected. Oh, I didn't mean to give you two-handed. I meant to give you dual wield. That's the joke. Or double wield, as they somehow squeezed into the thing. A Genji glove, a black garb, some Hermes sandals. Alright, you're already good. Give you that assassin knife and the thief. Okay, looking good, looking pretty good. Now you might be thinking that it looks a bit lopsided, but as long as you have one character with a reflect ring equipped, they're basically immortal in the left tower because all the enemies use magic and it just bounces off of you. So we're going to send Lena on a solo mission. Plus she's the lowest level, and this will be a good chance for her to do a little bit of catching up because she'll be getting all the experience by doing 100% of the work. Also, a tower appearing in a small desert in a small strip of land where you can only use magic. I wonder if they'll recycle that concept for Final Fantasy VI, along with splitting your party in two. So this is basically prototype Final Fantasy VI, The Dungeon. I do like how they have you split your party here. They just have each character individually. You take them where they're going, instead of doing it in a menu like 6 loves to do. It is a fun excuse to control all the characters individually. Yeah, I know that, idiots. I'm glad I'm going by myself. Baka Nakama. Nakama, however the hell you say that. Alrighty. We've warped into some worries, it looks like. Let us climb the tower. So if you're curious, see, he bounced his damn Gravagia back himself. If you do try to melee on this side of the tower, you get hit with some bad shit. So that was for demonstration purposes only, obviously. Alright. Have some Aroga, shitlord. The Grumple Grommet doesn't give a shit about time, masters. Oh, I'm just so used to the door being at the bottom. I think I should summon some elemental power. What do you guys think? Ricard Mage? Jean-Luc Ricard? Ain't got nothing to do with it. Well, thanks for the free flame staff. Ether. The Wonder Wand. It's a real interesting weapon. You wield it, and when you melee, it casts a spell from the spell list starting at Cure 1, and then Each subsequent time you use it, it moves to the next spell in line. So it goes through the entire white magic school. Then it starts at Fire 1 and goes through the whole Fire magic school. So you can use it to cast some high-level spells if you use it correctly, responsibly. Also, if you use it as an item in battle, it casts the return spell that resets the fight. So there you go. I've never really used the damn thing, even in my personal pan playthroughs, but it is a neat gimmick. Although if we tried to use it in here, I'm pretty sure it counts as using the fight command, so we'd just be obliterated. All right, we're already at the top. It's not a very long dungeon. It relies on its gimmick. Gimmicku. Everyone's favorite late release NES game that didn't come out in North America. Hey. That's big damage. Don't tell the tower that we're casting Cure Magic outside of battle. It'll get so uppity. High potion. I do like how the towers are symmetrical, and in the same chest in the magic tower is an ether, and in the other one is a high potion. If only there were X potions and dry ethers. But you can't have it all. Or can you? The Defender Sword. So that's a recurring Final Fantasy staple. We could equip. It has the parry ability of the main gauche. Gosh. This fucking thing. And also it can cast Protect, I believe, when used as an item in battle. You can steal them from some monsters on the overworld, but I didn't bother because I don't know if I'll ever actually equip it. I mean, look, we'd lose 11 attack power and 5 strength. I just can't have that. I just can't support that. And look at that, we're already to the top. What a miracle. All right, we actually want to change Kraw's sub-ability for this coming up boss. Because during the boss fight of the physical tower, you actually are muted. Guess we could use Mix as a joke. And why not? Curse. Curse. Okay, that's good. All right, let's do this. I do love that they're just yelling at each other across the towers to make sure they time this shit right. The Minotaur. This guy might look familiar. Remember his brother in the pyramid? Oh man, I meant to do a gimmick. Hold on, I'm going to rewind because I want to do that gimmick. I specifically set up like an asshole. Remember we captured his brother one last time after we got all the thief gloves we wanted. So I do want to release his brother against him as a joke. As a joke. So we are going to redo this shit. I apologize. Okay, there we go. Do exactly as I do. Exactly as I do. Oh, hey, what a shock. It's the Minotaur. He's the brother of the guy we fought in the pyramid. And they both form a GF Guardian Force. Oh, wow, you absorb Holy. I shouldn't be hitting you with that sword then. From Final Fantasy VIII. That's the joke. Brother versus brother. For big damage. I guess just this once we'll actually equip that Guardian Sword we found if I could find it in this damn inventory. Oh, or the Defender Sword, excuse me. Chop. Chop. Oh no, he's going to cast Holy. Oh, he didn't have enough MP. If you use an Ether on him, he'll actually cast it. But I figured we had enough gimmicks by having his brother slap him in the face. And we already had a good time and shared enough laughs. All right, we have a few seconds to grab the other... Sorry, I didn't want to talk over the fanfare. We now have a couple of seconds to grab the flare scroll, or else we literally get a game over. So let me immediately grab it. All right, this guy is not a problem. The only thing is... Tell you what, I'm going to put up Big Guard just for fun, even though I reflect most of his shit. Oh no, I reflected Big Guard onto him. I'm the biggest fool of all. I'm the biggest fool of all. I was going to say... He has a rare steel. You know the Cornego gourd, which we ironically used to capture Minotaur's brother in the pyramid? He has the only other one in the game as a rare steel. But I don't care enough about that to come in here with, you know, as a thief or with the steel ability equipped and try to meticulously get that item I'm never going to use. But if you have to have every rare item in the game, this is where you can get them. Alright, the fight's going to take twice as long because I put shell on him when I tried to Big Guard myself. He has a drain spell. That's the only thing that can go through our reflect. So we're just going to stay here and hold A for a minute. So that's the Fort Tower. What'd y'all think? It's fun to have little gimmick dungeons like this in your JRPG, son. Sakaguchi's like, yeah, when you don't trivialize it with your reflect rings. Cheater. I guess we could summon Sildra as well. Enjoy your flare spell, jackass. I guess that's his final attack, because the Minotaur's final attack was holy, and we got the holy magic. Yep. Somehow we won. Alright, and with that, we've completed the Black and White Magic Schools. Michael Jackson. There's nothing else to say. He had a song called Black and White. It starts with this little skit where a kid turns up his stereo so loud that it blows his dad and his easy chair to the other side of the world. And that's the joke. Alright, well that was fun. No end to the laughs that we shared. So yeah, Flare is a very powerful non-elemental magic, although it's not boosted by anything like the elemental magics are, but it ignores magic defense, so sometimes it's good. And of course, Holy. Give them Holy Hail. Just a very powerful holy damage spell, and we have a staff that makes it better. It's a good thing. I guess we should continue to rotate our saves. Alright. I think it's time to go in here and see what Sid's been up to since that tower appeared on top of his catapult. I do like how we have to still walk across the fire-powered ship. Remember that? Can you still go inside of here and encounter those enemies in the basement? It does play the music. Huh. That's kind of neat, I guess. I never thought about it. Oh no, Sid. He's hung in one of them wheels. Not since George Jetson, as somebody needed to be getting off this crazy thing. Now, how the hell did Mid get down here? Did you swim to the catapult? You could turn my airship into a submarine. I ain't had one of those since Galus World. Oh no, Sid blames himself. Maybe that's because everything is his fault. I do like how Mid and Kral are both having a moment to have a heart-to-heart about their cool grandpas. One of which doomed the world, and the other one was really cool, but then he died. Look at you breaking the fourth wall. Unless the controls for the airship are a Super Nintendo controller, which I'll support. Can't fight for beans. If this was Final Fantasy 4 or 7, you could be a party member and you could fight for beans, but not in 5. At least you're not wearing a stupid yellow raincoat and dying on an island because you eat bad fish or turned into an oglop. There's that too. All right, boys, with this inspirational music, I think we finally reached the end of the episode, son. A lot happened. Are y'all hyped for underwater adventure? I would land and go underwater, but this is the only time this music will play while we're flying around in the airship. So I don't want to spoil the moment. You'll just have to wait till the next episode. Next time on Tenfey Ball Z.